options available given in a One Piece Burning Blood?
Yeah, so when we were looking at the development of this game, it was one of those things where the option for split screen was there, but then we kind of thought about what was the reception we've gotten from other games that had split screen for the 2P mode, and we wanted to give an option where people could choose either split screen or full screen. So
Gotcha.
It's kind of a cool option that you actually don't see in a lot of games, where it's like usually it'll just force one of the two. So it's something we were all really happy about making sure was implemented.
Yeah. And as you guys will see, once we jump into a match, it's going to look fantastic. So with this, one of the big things about One Piece Burning Blood is that you can build your 6-man pirate crew. See if you want to elaborate on that while I pick out some characters.
So the idea is that you have 3 playable characters and 3 support characters. So your playables are the main ones that you're able to swap in and out in battle, and then you have 3 kind of passive characters where either they'll have like a consistent buff that they give you throughout the battle, or ones that you activate with the directional buttons.
Gotcha.
Like you can heal yourself, heal your allies. There's ones where, like Beppo, if you pick him, then you can use like a Unity assist without using any of your bar. So it's cool because it lets people kind of think about like what's your play style, like how do you like to play, and also when you're picking your characters, like you can see at the bottom, it'll have like a Devil Fruit highlighted if they're a Devil Fruit user, or if they're just a hockey user, it'll be highlighted, or if they use both. So you want to think about what type of team you're really building, because if someone is like a Logia Fruit user, like Crocodile, you're not going to be able to attack him with conventional attacks if you're not a hockey user or another Devil Fruit user. So, it's really all about building a balanced team, also based on like the way that you enjoyed playing.
Yeah, so it's definitely knowing the anime, knowing the manga.
What characters did you pick again?
Oh, so I picked Sanji, Zoro, and Nami. It's a classic Straw Hat Pirate crew.
Pick a lady in here for that Sanji character.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely, if you're aware of the anime and the manga, you kind of understand the universe. You're gonna get. It's definitely gonna benefit you playing this game.
Yeah.
So it's definitely for fans, I would say.
Yeah, but then it's not limiting to people that aren't familiar with the series. Like I think if anything, there's so many cool characters in like kind of like the One Piece universe that you have the playable characters, but then you also have these supports that are really kind of like, a lot of people say like, oh, what about this person? What about that person? We wanted them in the game. And for me, it's really cool being able to see some of the extra characters that come in that have abilities that, are kind of key to who they are as characters.
Oh, yes. And within this Zen build, we have 5 stages available. You can, all right, I think, can you pick? Or?
Let's do 1000 Sunny.
All right, yeah. And with that, there'll be many more stages, a lot more characters to come. And whenever you do start the game, they have the appeal event where you'll see that unique conversation between people you're fighting against or people on your team, which I absolutely love. I love that like detailed, which also wasn't like in some like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or Star Battle. That just extra effort that they put into these games.
Like my favorite is like if you do like a team with like Luffy and Bartolomeo, and like he's like, all like cuckooing over Luffy, but then like your opponent on the other side, like, there's one where Zoro, like he like calls out to him, he's just like, oh, you Luffy fanboy. So, there's those cool little bits where, this game is really, really built by fans for fans. Like the development team loves One Piece. So really this is kind of a labor of love, this whole game.
And this game being developed by Spike Chunsoft, previously of J-Stars and things like that. So.
And the nice thing is that, like, Spike Chunsoft has like a long history of doing different types of fighting games, but they really kind of looked at like, what were the pluses and what were the minuses for J-Star's Victory versus Plus. But then they also looked at a lot of this game is really built off of the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi series.
Oh yeah.
Which was one that I know a lot of people were like super big fans for.
I've played a few.
Switch to a lady here.
Oh, so another great thing we were talking about before. One of the absolute perfect things about this game is, as you can see, Sanji, he is like normally when he plays, he has that normal look, but the scowl. But now he has hearts in his eyes. His tongue is sticking out.
His attack motions are completely different.
Like his all hearts. He deals like absolutely no damage.
No, he deals some damage.
Like,
I mean,
You
think about how annoying he can be to some of the girls, where it's just like all of that extra lovey-doveyness is it definitely does a bit of damage.
Doesn't affect on my man Zoro though. But yeah, with that, this kind of going back, this game is, different from all the One Piece games, like the Muso games, like Power Warrior Strings, things like that. But when you take a first look at it, it does kind of give you that casual kind of feel. But this can be very like hardcore technical. In that same sense, though, because this game has like flash counters, which essentially is when you guard at the right time, you essentially can push back the enemy and be able to retaliate if you're fast enough. There's like unity assist. There's the special attacks that we just saw from Hancock, who is a very lovely lady.
I love Hancock. Like, anytime I'm watching the series and she's doing like her looking down on you like pose where she's like tilting her head back so far, like I crack up the whole time. And especially when she's like trying to hide like Luffy on that ship when they're going towards Marineford, and then like he's making like all these like burping sounds and stuff like that, and then they're like, I think there's someone in there. She like comes out, she's just like, oh, I see. Yeah, it's pretty good.
But well, yeah, thanks. So we're playing One Piece Burning Blood right now with guests. We got Urian Brown from Biz Media, and we got the brand manager on it, Steven Akana. Yes. But with that, we will have 2 more prizes to give away. And with that, we don't see them on screen right now, but we have a collector's edition, essentially the Marineford edition of One Piece Burning Blood. We have statues from our Bandai Namco store, and we have unique Japanese-only items to store online, and also One Piece. So if you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat for the Twitch TV chat, and we'll be awarding people soon. With that,
who won?
Me.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. With how those characters actually function in the series.
I'm gonna be Whitebeard. Do you know why they call him Whitebeard, even though he's only got a mustache?
why is that?
Because in Japan it's the same word.
Oh, really?
Beard and mustache. Also, like white mustache doesn't sound.
Yeah, not as Wow, I learned something awesome today.
What do I do now?
Oh, if you tap to the left,
Okay.
or to the right, then actually you're selecting again. So go ahead and select Whitebeard one more
Oh,
time.
did I not select him? Okay.
And then if you tap left or right, then it'll bring you over to the support side, and then you can set your supports.
Tap one way.
Wait, no.
Oh no, because you gotta pick a character, or you gotta back out and then.
I did pick him. Did I not pick him?
There we go.
Yeah, sometimes it
Thank
does
you.
that.
Thanks, Mom. Oh, I ruined it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Laboon.
And
How does Laboon work? Because I didn't see him come in last time, so that was really bad. He didn't come in.
I think Laboon is he gives you
When you finish
extra
the start.
health. Have to look at the
So hit X
Oh.
again and then start.
I'm like good at
Or
picking
press
characters.
press return.
Now hit start.
Oh, start being.
Why is this so hard? Is this the hardest part of the game? For me.
No. All right, there we go.
Apparently, yes.
So with that, thank you guys so much for your questions. So we'll be taking your questions and taking your match requests as well. Remember, it's 3 versus 3 for One Piece Burning
guys,
Blood.
huh?
I want to show the appeal event because it's like whole
Gotcha.
Three Brothers thing.
Yeah. And with that too, I'm not sure if we can say, but
See, defense increases every time an ally falls.
Oh, does he come on? He doesn't come on and like do anything, right?
No, it's like it'll actually, once your character falls, then
Yeah.
you're going to see a little pop-up on the side that says that you've gotten that defense buff.
Oh, I see. Okay. So they don't come in and like fight or help you out. I love those haircuts.
with that though, a lot of people are asking if there might be a demo for One Piece Burning Blood. Is that something we can talk about, or like if we know that's happening?
Well, we don't have any news about a demo yet, but definitely stay tuned to like Bandai Namco Facebook,
yeah,
Twitter.
yeah.
The moment we have news about it, we are going to put
Of
it out
course.
there in full force.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to keep news up? But we have the Bandai Namco Facebook. We have the Twitter. We actually have a One Piece Burning Blood video game Facebook page as well, where we're putting up all the news for the One Piece Burning Blood.
And also
yes.
definitely check out the website, onepiece-game.com.
Yes.
Lots of cool information there, a lot of videos, a lot of deep dives on the characters. And also, for the people that are asking about a demo, we do have this event demo touring with some of our Wizard World stops.
Yes.
So the one that's coming up this weekend is in Madison, Wisconsin.
All right.
So if anyone's in Madison, definitely check out Wizard World and get your hands on some Burning Blood.
Yeah.
Get your hand on some burning blue.
You could easily.
Burn yourself.
Yeah, you could easily lose like hours to this, especially with the 16 characters and like the 5 stages.
I'm just gonna mash buttons.
So-
Jeez, look at this guy.
If you hold down your L1 button,
What am I doing?
if you
L1.
press square, triangle, or O, those are going to be 3 different types of attacks that you have. It goes into his kung fu point.
Yeah.
And there's 3 different attack buttons or what?
So then square is going to be your regular attack. Triangle is your unique attack.
Right.
And then holding down the O button is guard.
Okay. So
And
that's guard. Dodge too, I guess.
yeah, if you hold down guard and then you tap left or right, then you can do a little sidestep. And then if you hold down the R1 button, that's going to be activating your ability. So if you're a Devil Fruit user, then it activates a Devil Fruit ability. If you're a
Played this before?
hockey user, I think this is my first time. It's my first day.
Frankie's a beast. I'm trying to run away for her.
And then with the two L2 and R2 triggers, that's how you switch out to your different characters. And if you're doing like a combo, you can bring someone in for an assist that will.
Udity combo.
What about a super move?
And there are certain abilities that allow you to utilize that Udity combo.
And then super is like, so you have that little gauge in the bottom corner. And once you've filled up that gauge, then you tap in the R3 button, which is right under the right stick.
Oh, okay.
And then that will put you into your awaken mode.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay, here it comes. Here comes the big hit.
And then while you're in your awaken mode, you have like heightened powers, and then also like if you have certain types of support characters, it can give you buff boosts while you're in your awaken mode, and then you tap it one more time, and then that's going to initiate your ultimate attack.
General Frankie. General, this is the big move. Wow. Wow. He looks amazing.
All right, guys.
Look at his little legs. It's like this little...
All right, and guys, once again, please ask any questions in the Twitch TV chat or any matchups you guys would like to see within the build we're playing today. And remember, it is 3 versus 3. We'll do the next giveaway really soon, and then we have that final giveaway to do at the very end, guys. We have a chance to win a collector edition of the game, exclusive poster for One Piece, exclusive Sword Art art book, a statue, game, so many great stuff. The 24 volumes for One Piece. It's so many great things, guys.
He looks so incredible. He's so big.
And that's a nice thing where it's like,
His scale's great.
you think about like the different sizes of all the characters that are in this game, and I feel like it's been recreated, pretty faithfully.
Yeah, he
because
looks amazing.
yeah, Whitebeard's gigantic.
Yeah.
And
he like cracks in the manga. It looks like he's breaking the manga panel.
Oh, wow, It's the tremor.
Alexi, what's his fruit? Earthquake? But it's called the tremor fruit?
So I got gaffled by someone.
Oh, I won!
Oh,
Whoa! I beat the brand manager! What do I get?
You get to play again.
Can I have a pat on the back?
No one can see.
I did it.
All right, but
my controller is so sweaty. Feel this.
Over 60 support characters that you can unlock.
60? I didn't even know that. 60. All right. That's crazy. With that, too, I'm not sure if anyone picked Luffy yet, but if we could someone pick Luffy and show
I
off.
think you picked Luffy, right?
I picked all girls.
Oh, wait.
Except
so,
Chopper. All girls and Chopper.
And people want to see
Luffy.
that fourth gear action.
Okay.
And then while they're picking their characters, let's go to our fourth question or prizing for today. And I'll put it on actually our guest today from Viz Media to think of the fifth question. So while you're playing, just think of the last question that could win the grand prize. But the fourth question today, guys, is just not even a question, but just more of a statement of who is your 3-person pirate crew team. You can make 6, but let's just do the 3 main characters team for One Piece Burning Blood. So let us know in the Twitch TV chat. I'll give it a few minutes for you guys to pick those 3 characters that you really want to make within One Piece Burning Blood, and I'll pick a winner at random.
I'm not going to go easy on you.
I hope that's a promise.
Well, you have to use your gear 4, so I might let you do that because someone specifically requested
And I'll let you know, Stoner83, that the metal case...
Stoner83.
Yeah, great name. Thank you, Stoner. That the steel case is only exclusive in NA, North America, at our Bandai Namco store. So unfortunately, not an Amazon thing, GameStop, it is through our awesome store that we just revamped. So please check it out. It looks great, feels great, like silk.
Smells great.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go different direction.
What's triangle do? Triangle?
Triangle is your unique attack.
Oh, okay. And you have it all the time?
Yep.
So you have 2 attacks, basically.
Well, you have 2 attacks, a defense, and then a jump. And then when you hold down the L1
attacks.
button, then those are specials.
Oh, I see.
And usually it's like special heavier special, and then this is sometimes like a tactical. Like sometimes it's like you're setting a trap.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think with Nami, you're actually setting these elemental kind of bombs, and some things like when you hold, it'll do like you can hold for a charge attack, or if you're setting like she's putting out these little clouds that turn into like electric bombs.
Oh yes.
And if you hold on to it, she actually pops out. I think like 4 or 5 at the maximum. And you can do it multiple times, so you can kind of fill up the battlefield with a bunch of those.
She's like a good strategy player. Who's the best for just button mashing? Because that's my normal.
The strategy of button mashing. But with that, guys, we'll give it another minute or two before I announce the winner for the One Piece, where you win Power Warrior 3 and a statue, one of these lovely statues, Luffy, Sabo, or Ace. So your 3-person pirate team for One Piece Burning Blood in the Twitch TV chat.
Nami Swan.
He's fast. Whoa, he's fast.
But kind of we mentioned before, like it's I appreciate games like Tekken, Soul Calibur, Street Fighter. So like having that kind of mentality, that fighting game mentality in a game like this, it works pretty well, as we kind of mentioned before. So the ability to hold on to your meter, or to use your ability meter to like get out of a combo with the Unity Assist, or to even like possibly use a guard at the right time to activate the flash guard, adds a lot of layers of depth into a game that is really for the fans, but can be much more.
Oh, super move.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the hearts. I like that. I've seen this for the first time and didn't do that much damage. Worth it though. Definitely worth it.
Whoa.
All right, and we'll choose the winner for today. Smith Killer 29. He had a pretty practical team of Ace, Luffy, and Sabo. I think very solid team there.
How do I do her super kick?
The one where she spins?
Yeah.
Oh, turn the stone. So with that,
That's
Smith
fair.
Killer 29, I will message you. Send you a
That's a
whisper
part of her,
on Twitch TV. Just send any kind of response back, and I'll be able to give you more details about how you won after the live stream.
She's really strong.
But then like you can see like how the game is accurate to canon, where it's like she's trying to do the stone attack on Luffy, and even though it will still stun him, he doesn't turn to stone.
Right. Because he's like brother.
Because he doesn't care about
Love.
beautiful Amazons.
He's pure-hearted. He doesn't care about love. Oh, this is gonna be good. Here we go.
And I'll just let you guys know, if you want to win, it is completely random. So it just the wonderful tools of Twitch. Oh, and here we see Bound Man or Bounce Man, 4th gear Luffy being super ripped with this like 20-pack bod. And
That's a lot of abs. That's that's a lot of abs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Once again, guys, we'll be giving away the final prize when we finish the live stream, soon. So just stay tuned. You're gonna win a bunch of prizes.
If you tap in your right stick now, then you'll turn into. Well, actually, your super move, I think, is where you go into full-on monster mode.
No, how do I?
So you tap it once more.
Oh, I see.
And guys, if you have any other questions regarding One Piece Burning Blood, please let us know in Twitch TV chat. We greatly appreciate it. And once again, we're seeing a lot of questions about demos. We mentioned before. Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Look at that. Yeah, once again, as we were talking before, that's being able to knock someone off stage and see that damage. Once again, very lifelike to the manga and the anime.
How could you do this to Chopper? He's so cute.
But yeah, if we have any announcements regarding demos or anything like that, we'll definitely let you know on our official Bandai Namco America Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and also the official One Piece video games page, also the One Piece video game website as well. Oh, there goes Chopper. Oh no.
Are you mad because of last time? Dang, she is strong. She's really tough.
So Zoro Tachi asks, will this game have co-op online?
We'll have
Co-op online, yes.
No, there isn't a co-op mode for online, but there is a co-op feature for offline. So, like, let's say you're playing this game with, your younger brother, younger sister, and you really want to make sure that, you can...
Oh! Beat the brand manager twice!
Well, you actually didn't win the first time, but I just didn't want to say anything.
I didn't win?
I forget.
I lost once! I thought I won. won't go easy on you.
Come on, man.
You'll never learn if I go easy on you.
You're such a bad winner. That's the thing.
I'm a bad winner and a bad loser both.
So I don't know what to do. Can we
Combo.
tie? We have to tie.
No, we can't tie. Whoa, Inaru, he looks cool. Inaru. Wow.
Yes.
Cannibal.
Gotcha. So I've been getting a lot of questions about DLC stuff. You know, is DLC available for the game? Will be available for the game. At least at this point, we do have pre-order DLC that's available for the game, where you get 3 more playable characters. You can get Afro Luffy, you're gonna get Kung Fu Luffy, and you're gonna get 4th Gear Luffy. And as you guys saw before, 4th Gear Luffy is he's not like locked or anything. He's available through playing Luffy, the character. But this 4th Gear Luffy will be in that state for the entire match. So it's kind of just an extra character you can play as, and you know, who doesn't love to play as Luffy? All right. So it is.
Oh.
And once again, as you guys are playing the demo, you can see that it kind of gives you cool hints and things at the bottom.
Yeah.
But on my vote, let's see. I don't know who to vote for. You guys seem both very capable. Oh, there goes
I've got some kind of assist. Well, how did I do that? How did I get a Unity assist?
So let's
the
say
game was feeling sorry for you.
yeah, it feels how much sweat is on the controller.
The sweat.
To pull off the Unity, assist essentially is when you're being attacked, you use the left or right bumper, and if you have 2 bars or more, you're popping that Unity assist. But to bring in the support characters, if you're gonna have a character like Beepo on there, he gives you a free Unity assist there, so you don't have to waste your bars. So you kind of strategize prior to the match.
Alexi, do you know how to use your superpowers?
No.
L1 and then triangle or square or that will probably help a little bit.
There we go. Look at that special move.
Oh yes.
Did you hear that?
Could you repeat that? Brand manager, help me.
Brand manager! This brand manager says he's calling you in.
Or like, you know, because you're a Logia user, if she tries to attack you as her style and you're holding down, same with, you hold down the R1 button.
Yeah, see, as we just saw right there.
So then to combat that,
I'll let you guys know that Mukai asked in the Twitch TV chat, when is this game available on what platforms? It's going to be available on May 31st, so like a month and a half, on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. PlayStation Vita as well. How could I forget? Oh my gosh. We love the Vita. Oh, look at, and right now we just pulled off, I guess, the special move.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can see the effects, you can see that, like that kind of closes in.
Alexi, do you know how to do your super special move?
I know how to.
Okay, hit the left stick, stick on it, what do you call it? Click on it. Okay, and
There we
then
go.
to do your move,
Yeah.
see how I say I'm helping you.
Thank
To
you.
do your move, I feel sorry for you. To do your move, I click on it again. There we go.
This could help.
They gave me the bad controller, so.
Oh, yes.
So even if I beat you, it's just.
You have a controller technician? You check this out.
But yeah, as you guys can see, the visual
Wow.
effects, like it's like candy for the eyes. Yeah.
It is beautiful, yes sir. It is quite it's gorgeous. Button mashing powers to the extreme. Must mash faster.
Oh, offset. Presenting.
But with and you know, as we're watching the game being played, you know, every character. Like you watch the anime, you play them. Like you guys definitely understand. Like you see the manga constantly. You've probably seen the anime. When you watch this, like it's pretty much. Do you feel like it's kind of being pulled out of the manga, pulled out of anime? Like how some effects happen?
I'm trying to play the game.
Yes!
You're a bad guest, Ryan.
David, thank you. You're
The love's everywhere.
Love's everywhere.
Let's go to the Dressrosa Coliseum, one of my favorite places.
Whoa.
So Hancock is a little overpowered, so I'm going to be in trouble.
I feel like she is a good
Her
balance
supers
character.
are good.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
air boner, that damage attack, it's a huge area.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you said air boner.
No, bow and arrow.
Oh,
'Cause
that's
you love boa so much, that's what you heard.
sure. Yes.
My mom watches Twitch. I would appreciate
Oh,
it.
I'm
if
so
you
sorry,
didn't
Miss
talk about.
Mrs. Brown. I'm so sorry about that.
Sorry, Mrs. Brown.
But once again, as we talk, every time you start a match, there's going to be that appeal event where you have different characters interacting, talking about having that story history between one another.
What's this new appeal event pop-up that we got?
So that happens when you have characters interacting with one another within the same team or on the opposite sides. So that's like every character has multiple kind of ways to interact with one another at the beginning of the match. That has that way of really kind of that interaction and that love that this game kind of has.
Oh, I want to mention, if you like listening to us now, you can also listen to us every week on the Shonen Jump podcast on shonenjump.com.
Yes.
We talk about everything in the issue, Shonen Jump related news, events that we go to, news, and there's lots of big manga talking. So if you think this is entertaining to listen to us, imagine this, but with more people. And you've been on it. You
I
were on
have,
it.
yeah.
No, a lot of girls wrote in and said, "Who's that David guy? He sounded real cute."
I want to believe you, but I don't.
I want to believe.
Oh,
It comes out every
no,
Monday,
no.
shonenjump.com.
Yeah.
So, and right now, one of our weekly guests is Sasaki-san, who was the editor of the Japanese Weekly Shonen Jump and the founding editor of Rurouni Kenshin. So he's a
wow.
great guy to have because he has all the inside info about the Japan side of it. So he's also in Bakuman.
Dude, that's amazing.
Although he says he's not as cool as him in Bakuman.
Oh, I did not know that.
He feels like he lets people down because he's not as
Oh,
cool
really?
as his Bakuman, Sasaki-san. What? The seagull!
I don't know what's happening.
What was the seagull doing?
Right now,
Trying to do
Zoro's
my
doing his
special
thing.
moves, but
Oh, right now. So you pulled off your Unisys. Since you have 2 bars and more,
L1?
yeah.
I was
L1.
pushing this down.
Oh no, that's only when your thing's charged
I
up.
thought it was charged up.
Oh, okay. Can you help him? He's like not good at this game. Click it, fool.
It's not gonna happen though, because
Oh
Zoro's.
no, he didn't let him.
Oh,
No, he'll let you do this, right?
Yeah, he does. It deals as
Can you let him do it just so he feels
Sure,
better
sure, of
about
course.
like his day? Otherwise, on the ride back, he'll be like,
Yeah, this
"Oh my
looks,
god, the
yeah.
guy didn't let me do my move."
I've already beaten you once.
He was asking me some dumb question. I was like trying to play.
Oh, but yeah, Marco's definitely one of the
Wow,
characters I appreciate.
he's fast.
Oh yeah.
Graphics
Wowzers.
I love when he goes
Flames
into his
are
full
amazing.
Phoenix mode. It still has like the glasses too. It's fantastic.
I like the
Man.
But yeah, guys, we're going to be ending the stream soon. We're going to give away our final grand prize. We're going to have a question from the awesome Vizmito people.
Yes.
And
And then I want you to come up and then be on the Shonen Jump podcast before the game comes out, so you guys can talk to our fans if you're into that. That
sure,
sounds
and
fun.
then we can definitely have Steven, who's the expert on this stuff.
Yeah, brand manager, you can come too.
Don't expect any free water though.
No free
Oh,
water.
yes.
Bring your own water. BYOW party.
I'm having issues
But
controlling Sengoku.
Do you have the back controller?
But yeah, as you
No.
guys can see right now, like certain, as Steve was talking about before, certain characters have different abilities. And what I'm doing right
What
now,
is
what
he
I did
doing?
before, Chopper, if you hold down triangle, essentially it builds up his special meter. Since he's all about the medicine, Nami, she essentially starts to do a technique that builds up her